Morning world, welcome to Monday 22nd of May, mowing day. So we're going to make a start on our haymaking 2023. I've got 20 acres to cut, which doesn't sound an awful lot, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different fields. That means I've got to pack up and unpack 6 times. I've only got to travel on the road 3 times in between those 6 fields, because 2 of them in one place, 3 of them in another. So I've actually got to pack it 3 times, but it's still just a pain. Let the pressure off the pipe. Okay. I did all the rest of my levels yesterday, so we should be good to go. Not quite yet. Shut the barn up. I'm going to say ta-da to the mother-in-law, so she knows she's by herself. Well, until Holly gets back in about an hour, and then we'll go. Enjoying a bit of toast for breakfast on the way to work. We've all done it. We've arrived. Right, let's get this show on the road. Stinging nettles. Let's wind this baby up. Stinging nettles, stinging nettles. They're a bit bitey. Okay, 540, little bit of red. Okay, it is 8:33 a.m. Let's crack on. I might have to shorten the top link a bit. Back in the mow. I'm stung to pieces. Okay. You know, we'll go down. That's about right. We'll grow up a cog once I've been round the headland and made sure there's nothing sticking at the hedge that's going to get stuck in the tractor or the mower. Right, well, this is going to be a few hours out here. I don't know quite how much video we can shoot of me mowing. I mean, it's round and round, up and down, and that's kind of it. So I can't even read you a story while I'm doing it because I've got to look where I'm going. The last thing I want to do is come across baby roe deer or something like that. So because it has happened in the past, there could well be, I'm watching out for deer, but there could be a little fawn sat in this long grass, and if I'm not paying it, well, the chances of me seeing it are pretty slim anyway, but if I'm reading you a story, I got no hope. Right, well I know this bit of edge is alright, so we can go up one. That's going to make them bark a little bit. Got a fair crop of grass out here, so I've spoken to our contractor, messaged him yesterday and said, look, I'd like to make hay if I can, simply because it's that much easier for me to transport, handle, move about, stacking. Looks like stacking. I've got barn space, so it's a case of if I can make hay, although it's a little bit extra work on turning this, because I'll have to turn this at least twice, if not 3 times. That bit of extra work, that extra day out here on the tractor is kind of worth it, because it just makes, well, I'll save that in my costs on the wrapping, so it doesn't matter. Right, so my brother just stopped at the gate as I was coming in and has offered to bring me back a cup of coffee, which is very nice of him. So we will be stopping. We'll have to deduct that time for coffee drinking from for our mowing time. So like I say, we started at just gone 8:30. I'm reckoning about midday I'll have this done ish, something like that, providing nothing breaks, fingers crossed. There is some grass out here, which is reassuring, because beginning of the year it just was not growing. It was having nothing to do with it. So but yeah, we should get a few bales out of this. Anybody guessed how many yet? I asked in the last video if you want to guess how many bales off this 11 acres. It's not a new lay crop, it's not a really massive crop, but for a permanent pasture, which is what this is, I'm more than happy with the volume of grass out here. Right, well, that's the hedge successfully watered. It is, well, nearly 2 hours I've been out here, and we are 2/3 of the way through. I'm not going mad at it, I'm taking my time with this. It is quite a thick crop. And like I said to my brother an hour ago when he bought the coffee up to me, that's the original belts in there. And I reckon if I go too mad at it, I could end up having to replace belts. So, because there have been a couple of times when the crop, especially when I've had a couple of narrow finishing strips to do where I'm picking up uncut grass and the cut stuff, this is so thick that it's stopping the mower. So, starting to slip the belt, so I might have to give them a tweak and tighten them up. But yeah, we have got a fairly substantial crop of grass out here. The questions are going to be asked, has it made any difference between this side and that side over there with the slitting and raking? In all honesty, I can't tell you. And I think the main reason for that I can't tell you is literally a week after I did that, Reg came out and put, I think he said 50 units of Nitram liquid fertilizer on the grass, and the whole lot just, that bit of wet and now the sunshine, the whole lot just got away. But yeah, this is like I said, this is permanent pasture. So I don't remember this ever being ploughed, this piece. I mean, we ploughed that bit last year because it was so full of docks, we wanted to clean it up. So that's into wheat this year, and probably will be next year as well. But this is what we call the showground, or I think Vernal's dad said. I've no intention really of ever ploughing this, unless for some reason I had to, and then it would probably just be the bottom half anyway. I don't think it's ever going to happen in my lifetime. But so yeah, seed heads are, well, belly button height, and there is plenty of leaf in there right to the floor, so not too stalky. I think the cattle are going to like that. Right, I'm going to put you on the tractor while we finish off this bit here. You can have a bit of outside action, and then I've got to finish that bit over there, and then I've got to start over there. So as long as I'm back by 6 o'clock. So otherwise tonight's upload, it's 22nd by the way, just to remind you, will be late. Or, heaven forbid, I might have to do a live one from my phone. No, I won't, because Dad's just turned up. So that will have to wait. Oi, come here. Biscuit, Biscuit, come here. Come here, oi, come here. Good morning.
Morning.
Lovely day for it.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
What? Good, eh?
Yeah.
Good all the week, too, isn't it?
I think so. I've already told Phil I'm going to make this into hay if I can.
Yeah.
Well, it saves an awful lot of buggering about with handling.
Well, I can bring my old tractor back down there.
Exactly. Yeah, I can spike it with that. Yeah.
Well,
So,
that's what I thought you'd like to.
yeah.
Put the turner on and bring it down here and then you can come here.
I'll probably put the turner on that one and come down, because I've got to come back down with the trailer anyway, so.
Boy, can't do both.
Yeah. Well, no, because once this is mown, then you won't have a job then.
That's true.
So yeah, no, your tractor will be coming down for
That's up
sure.
to you.
Yeah, no, you come down here and keep, because there's nothing in the barn. I can keep them in there overnight, because I ain't gonna pick this lot up in a day.
No, bloody hell, no.
I should be back with a Ford for the best part of a week, I reckon, with this lot.
Well, it's not hurt, isn't it? I think it hurt for a fortnight.
No, once it's wrapped, once it's put up together, it can stay out and
it right,
it can stay out and sweat for a week. I don't mind.
Do it good. Do it more good.
Probably.
Do it more
Yeah,
good.
I ain't gonna rush to it, so it might be a case of
Really
get.
young, isn't it? You know.
Yeah. Well, the heads are still. Look, on some of this,
Yeah.
heads are just coming up through now,
That's it.
so the flag leaf's on there. So yeah, no, I'm having to take my time because it's quite thick.
Yeah.
So, but I'm not complaining.
Well, that bit fertilizer, I bit brown.
Made a big difference, yeah. Big difference.
Huh?
Made a big difference.
Yeah.
Well, I say this has always produced quite well out here,
Oh,
isn't it?
yeah.
So,
I've just been out there other than that.
but I think we'll see how many we get off this first cut by which time this will have greened up a bit, and then I'll decide whether, because Reg has got enough, he said he could probably put a second coat on this,
Yeah.
give it another go. So whether we just go with Nitram, I might see if I can get something with a bit of sodium mixed in it, make it a bit more palatable.
Well,
Hopefully they'll waste less. They do tend to waste quite a lot of it.
well, you put Hades really, don't you?
Well, the thing is, hey, they've got to wrap it again,
Well, that's right.
and they haven't got the means to. I've got the means to handle it at home,
That's right.
but not. I've got to spike the bags here.
Yeah, but you ain't got room to put it all in the dry, have you?
I got room for quite a bit now.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I got room for 350 bales under cover.
oh, they've got to go in the cover on it now. Well, chaos.
Yeah, yeah. So I should probably want 40 bales of straw. So I got to leave a bit of room for that. So because we're not going to produce as much wood chip this year, because the tree company is quiet. We're not going to have the bedding. So I'd rather edge me bets a little bit.
Well, I bet you, where's that little field over there? You know what?
Eh?
There's a little ground over there. Farlands Mead.
Yeah. Oh, whatever. It's I said to Mr. Ford, I said at the end of the day, because Reg's on about, was it we're selling the straw? I think there's going to be plenty of straw rain this year, or chopping it
Well, that's right.
and putting it back in. But I think if Mr. Ford's willing to bring the shit back,
Well, yeah, but that's the raises it, not here.
if he's willing to bring it here,
Yeah, well, that's different.
then he can have some of the straw. I said we'll have a chat.
Yeah.
So I want to put it back in the ground really. So
Well, the first bit's 30 quid a ton, isn't it? 30
No.
acres, isn't it?
no, that's not 30 quid an acre.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I might have to because the dump trailer I've got is only a small one.
Yeah.
Well, it's not very high side. I did that deliberately, but I've never really used it. So I might change that for a larger tipping trailer, and I can muck out and bring it straight over here.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll start bringing mine over here. Well, it takes 10-15 minutes longer to get here in the tractor that does in my Land Rover.
Well, that's right.
So at the end of the day, if I'm coming over and on red diesel, it ain't going to cost me anymore.
I reckon I could do it this thing that half an hour.
Yeah. So yeah, we might end up starting to bring some of the shit from home.
Yeah.
Just dig it out, bring it over here.
Do it good.
T-Mac are asking me to trial a new product, a product. T-Mac, the people who bought the fertilizer off,
Oh.
they want me to try another product that you put on as you're mucking out, you scatter this stuff on,
Yeah.
and it's got something to do with the breakdown process.
Oh.
So yeah, they want me to have a play with that. We'll see, because they also want me to pay for it. Yeah. You want to try this out for us? Yeah. You still got to buy it. No, it's not quite so interesting. But... Simon.
It was a lovely dry morning.
Yeah, well, a bit of breeze, bit of sunshine. I mean, the ground. I went out the house at 6:30 this morning and walked down across the garden to let the birds out, and there was hardly any dew on my feet.
Yeah.
And I thought, because I wasn't going to start till 10 o'clock.
Well, that's what I thought.
Yeah. So, but I thought, well, if there's no dew on my feet,
Now's the time to go.
because I was down here for started at 8:30.
Yeah.
So I thought I'd just crack on with it. Get it off. I'll leave it today.
It won't dry the car.
No, I'll have to turn this. This is quite thick. I'll have to turn this 2 or 3 times, I reckon. But I just come over here and just knock it over gently again. Wait for the dew to go off, and that's what I should do. I should just walk around at home, and if my feet are dry walking across the lawn,
Yeah.
I'll come and turn it. Right, I'm going to crack on. I will see you later on.
What, do you want another one?
I'm all right for an hour or so. But
Yeah, but Michael might drop one in.
yeah, you probably will. But I got a cold drink in there as well. I'm all right. I ain't gonna go thirsty. So right.
Okay.
Well, nice to see you.
Good.
See you later.
Good luck.
Cheers. Oh, we go. Okay. Now I'll take you up and down a bit. So with the crop being so thick, which it is, if I end up with a little bull's mane like that I had just there just now, the mower is struggling. The mower is struggling to go back through that and cut the little Mohican down the middle. So the last 2 times what I've done is I've just tilted the nose up a little bit, so only the first 2 cutting discs are really in the work, and then these guys are just sort of skimming over the top. Yeah, it's preserving my belt. But yeah, you wanted to come and see how it was going, and like I said, we've got a pretty good crop out here. So we're going to cut this. You want to know which bits I was going to cut. Got grass seed on there. So I've gone through that with him, and then I said I'll be back over tomorrow probably to start spinning this out. No, I'm not going to chuck it about today, there's no point. So wherever the ground is exposed to a bit of sunshine, that'll help dry the ground up a bit. So if anything, I almost want to row it up first, let the ground dry out, and then chuck it about. Thing is, that's another operation, more fuel and time. So yeah, if the weather stays right for a week, we're good for hay, I reckon. So right, onwards. You might not want to be there, Doug. You might not want to be there. So the last third of the field to do. I thought we'd be finished by midday. Probably not quite, probably be just after midday, but as long as I get this done before lunch, then everything out there, that's about half the size after lunch. Yeah, it's gonna be a long day, whatever. My biscuits are escaping. Do you know, looking at this and that over there, although I think even when I did spike this, I just said that that side was already advanced to this. This has got less seed head on it. There's more leaf, but I think that's a thicker crop over there. I do think that's the field mind as well, because it's always been thicker that way. I didn't know if slitting it and spiking it would help to redress the balance and bring it back a bit more even, but I don't know. Maybe there's more to it than just available nutrients in the soil. That's not very straight here. I'm almost ashamed to show you that. As long as I don't need strips and boar's mains, no one will ever know that I got a slightly kinky line, apart from you lot and the dog. Right, that's this one almost done. One more rip up the top there, that little triangle at the bottom, and we're done. One bad timing, I reckon it'd be midday before I finished. It's going to be 11:30, and considering I stopped to have a chat with my brother and my dad, I've probably lost 20 minutes, so it's probably, rather than 3 hours or 3.5 hours, it's probably nearer the 3. So I'm quite happy with that. My contractor would have done it in 1, but then he's got a triple mower and a vastly bigger tractor. So, but it would probably have cost me a lot more as well. So needs must. I'm not that busy on the tree company side. So last year we were really busy. I didn't have time to do this. This year I'm less busy, so I can spend more time doing my own farm work and not having to farm it out, if you'll forgive the pun, to contractors. But yeah, that's the last bit in this field, and then, well, on to the next. Oh, it's a bald nut. Oh, I've got to get rid of that. That's evidence, that is. We'll just have that off there. No one will ever know. Right, we'll pack up and on to the next field. See, now I thought there was a lot of grass up at the showground, but the little cottage paddock, this is a first gear job. I can't go any faster, it's that thick. It's that thick. That's all waist high, that is. Bit of buttercup in it and a lot of oat grass, so it won't be the best scrub in the world, but as the old man used to say, they'll eat that sooner than their toenails. Talking to the devil. Looks like he's brought me a cup of coffee. Got some bloody grass out here. Flipping hell. I can't, it's first gear.
Huh?
First gear job, I can't go any faster. No. No. Well, not since I was sheep.
Yeah.
In the year, so no.
They were only out there a week.
True, yeah. You, oh, come on, you can come out. Come on. Come on. Thank you. I'm not sure if I've ever mowed a crop this thick, ever. I might even, I'll think about it, I might even let the top link out a couple of turns, but it is knocking that buttercup off as well, so. I think that's the same out there, and I'm assuming it's going to be similar out there too. I might get away with one cut. There's me thinking, oh, I'm going to have two cuts this year because I'm down on 25 acres of grass, but this is producing double. I'll still have a surplus. We all know that's not going to happen, but you know. Cool. Problem is, because it's so thick, the mower's foot is picking it up, and I keep dragging clumps of grass behind the mower, and I got to watch out for that because that will block him up quick smart. Looks like we've got a bit of a swarm going on out here. I don't know if the camera's picking that up or not, but we've got a swarm of bees. Okay. Looking for a new home. Okay, that's a little paddock done. On to the next one. Yeah, I've left him in travel. I'm not taking pins in and out and messing about with it just to go through these gateways here. And all the ground out here is level. There's no undulations. So, well, a little bit there. So it's kind of, yeah, I've left the travel pin in. Just makes life a bit easier. I'm not sure if it's quite as thick out here, but I think it might still be a first gear job. Definitely for the headland anyway. So on this field, I might well leave the headland in here because I'm going to let the cattle out here afterwards. So apart from the gate bit there, I may well leave the outside ridge for the cattle. I didn't put them in float, that's my fault. That's talking to you instead of looking what I'm doing. That's better. Actually, top link. Two turns, just to bring that cutting edge up a couple of mil. So as I was saying, I'm going to leave the headland on here for the cattle, because by the time I pick this up, they will have chewed everything they've got off pretty bare, I reckon. So we need to give them something to go on with while that recovers. Right, so we've nearly finished all the grass at Fifi's. I've had to go slow. It is so thick in here. I'm not sure what Nitram fertiliser veg put on her, but it's certainly done the business. Well, I can already see where the mower's been because there's so much grass on the floor you can't actually see. Well, a little bit. You can see a little bit of this turf, but not much. So yeah, we got to finish off here. Then it'd be over to Redges. I've got two little paddocks to do at Redges, and then that will be it. So I did just put up a post up an hour or so back saying that tonight's video might be late, and it still might be. You never know. There's still time for stuff to go wrong, but fingers crossed. We will be home by 5:30. That's it. That's everything. Stock Hills and Fifi's is cut. Just those two little bits down at Redges now, and then we are done. It is, well, just gone 2:15, so we're not actually doing that bad for time. Anyway, before we leave here, we've got to let these guys back in there because they've got no water out there and they'll be thirsty. Come on, you lot. They want to go out there, but all you're going to do is kick all over it, poo all over it, and I want me to bail it, so you can't go out there. Not till it's picked up. Once it's bailed, they can have that out there and that out there as well. So another week and they can move. You ain't going to starve between now and then. The end. I think we should take a moment just to appreciate the blossom on the hawthorn. That is almost as nice as the blossom on the midland thorn. So I can't say for certain this is a Midland thorn, but that's what I think it is. So that's what the flower tells me, and the leaf is ever so slightly different, but that's pretty. Yeah, it pays just occasionally just to stop and look at what's around us and appreciate it. So, or as the cattle do, you know, eat it. Oh well. I'd just like to say thank you as well to my brother Michael. Bought me out chicken, still smells good, I've eaten half of it, chicken fricassee for dinner. It was blooming lovely, so I don't know whether to put that in the fridge. Maybe have the rest of that tomorrow. Thank you, Michael. So that's already turning on top. The green, the bright green's gone out of it. So sun's doing the job. It is already starting to wilt, which is of course what we want. If we want to make hay, we don't want any green, well, very little green in it at all. So, yeah. This is going to take some turning out here because it is thick. Right, first piece at Reg's, it's only, what, acre? Yeah, about an acre. It's where he parks a lot of the machinery in the summer. But it wanted cutting, and like Reg said, I might as well bale it and have it, make use of it, as him come here and just top it off. So, and as I'm going past the door, I don't mind. It's tidier for him, a bit more grub for me. So I reckon we'll get 4 or 5 off of here. Who knows? That 4 or 5 might be really important next year. Maybe. I got stopped by a phone call and a pair of eyes peering at me through the hedge just there, just now. Mr. Cornock rang me and I said to him, "Are you watching me?" He goes, "I am." He said, "I'm stood at the hedge watching you. Come and have a chat." So we just had a chat and discussed a few things. Obviously we're going to Ireland in September, so we've had a couple of invitations to go and see people, and we're trying, because there's only 3 days, and we're trying to see if we can move stuff around so that we can go and visit a few of those that have invited us. So yeah, watch this space. We'll see what we can do. Anyway, this little bit is done now. I've got another, that's a Violent, isn't it? I've got another little bit to do and then we are done. And that's almost out of battery, so luckily I bought a spare. Okay, so I've never ever cut this field before, so we're going to start off really, really gently. So we're on second paddock, little bit of hemlock out here, which as I'm going around, I'm on the third pass now. As I'm going around and going over it, I'm just picking it up and chucking it in the hedge, because I don't want that in my bells, for obvious reasons. But you never look a gift horse in the mouth. Reg was very kind. He knew I was short of ground this year because we ploughed some of it out for wheat, and he offered me this, so I'm not going to complain about the odd hemlock just because I got to get out the tractor and chuck it in the hedge. Not the end of the world. So yeah, another decent crop of grass out here. Want some more revs actually. Another decent crop of grass out here. A couple of obstacles. So they got 2 poles and a stay wire. They're kind of in my way, but not enough to be really. I can go around them. It's not the end of the world. So yeah. Another hemlock there, but at least I can see him. And there's another one down there that I cut I'll grab that next time round. So yeah, it's only 8 or 10 of them out here, and they're all big enough I can see them, so not the end of the world. And I reckon we got another 15, 16 bales out here. So yeah, 20 bales I reckon. 20, yeah, about 20 bales. So that's 20 bales I wouldn't have had. Plus, I need both hands for this. Plus, Reg has offered me another 15 acres of grass down the bottom end of the farm, but he suggested I leave that for a month, and I'm quite happy with that actually, because I've cut enough today. It is 3:30. It's going to be 4:04 by the time I finish this. Get home 5 o'clock, just after 5 o'clock. Got a few jobs to do at home, not much. Do you know what? Let's put you up there. That's better. I got hands free now. Just a few bits and bobs with birds, and check the cattle, and then this will be mower off, and on with Lady Lotus. And I probably won't chuck this about. I may not even come over here till dinner time tomorrow. I can do the same area on the tedder in half the time I can with the mower. So the tedder's a wider, bigger machine. Yeah, I could just do more in less time than now. What? Hello, Reg. They are, yeah. All right, Reg, no worries. Cheers, bye. Right. Just got to pick up a hemlock. For the benefit of those that don't know what I'm talking about, it's this fella. Some people confuse it with a cow parsley, but cow parsley doesn't have the spotty stem. So red, purple spots, stains on the stem. These things get to 6-7 foot tall, and you do not want it near your livestock. You do not want your livestock eating that. So, come on you, up on your bed. Go on, up you go. That's it, that's my finish point. We are done. Right. Actually, I think I'll fold him up to take him home. Get on top of the hill. Come in. Come on then. Do you want to come out for a minute? Come on then. There we go. Yeah, they don't look too bad. That's it. That's what locks it up when we're going down the road. So Even if that pipe should fail, it can't fall down. Safe. Escape! You licking your lips? I'll tell you what. Angela sent you this. You can have some out of there. Oh yeah, you know what that is, don't you? Yeah, you know what that is. Here you go. Have a couple of them. But didn't you want it? Not hungry? Do you want to put them back in there then? I bet she will eat it. You know, don't bury it. Right. It is 4 o'clock. So I don't actually reckon I've done too bad, considering I didn't think I was going to get finished till 5:30. Anyway, so our agricultural fitter just messaged me to say that he's ordered the master cylinder, and he's also given me the type of fluid that goes in the brakes, because it's not, I remembered, it's not a DOT4 or something. It's a special oil. Right, had a interesting little chat with Andy. 6:28. I have got time for a quick cup of tea with my dad, and then we're going home. So that is quite possibly it for today. And just in case it is, thank you for watching. Hope we didn't bore you too much with up and down and round and round. And I'll catch you tomorrow.